welcome to Arts and Crafts. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I'm gonna be trying out air dry clay for the first time. This has been on my list of crafts that I really want to try, and today we are finally gonna try it out. I think I'm gonna start with maybe a little dish and some jewelry. I don't have a total plan of what I'm going to make. I've got some rough ideas, but I think I'm just gonna try it out and see as we go. To start off, you're gonna want to prepare your surface. So you're going to need some wax paper. You're also going to want to get a small cup and you're going to make some slip, which I will show you how I do it. You're going to take the air dry clay, put a little bit in there, mix some water until it gets to kind of a thick consistency. This is going to be used to seal the cracks and the edges together. Okay. So besides the slip and having the wax paper down, some other tools you're going to need is something to roll it out with, like a rolling pin. I don't have a rolling pin, but I did see online some people were using cans and different bottles. I'm gonna try out some different things. I've got this face cream that's a good shape. I'm gonna try and roll it out with this. We're gonna see if it works. I don't know. Trial and error. But I've got a rolling pin, and then I have some tools. These are actually just my Cricut tools. I have one that's just that sharp little pin. I think that will be great for cutting the shapes out, and then this little spatula dude, which I can just So with that being said, there is nothing left but to do it. So next step is rolling the dough. Next is rolling the clay out. So we're gonna do that now. That feels good. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Anytime I start a new project, I'm always so nervous, but we can do this. I guess I'm gonna start by squeezing it all together because I took two pieces and there's kind of a lot of holes and scraps, so holes. Lots of lines and cracks. Okay, we got the slab. We're gonna see if this works. Another thing I learned while I was trying to teach myself how to do this online is that apparently you're supposed to keep it pretty thick. The thinner you make it, the easier it's going to crack. So you want to keep it like, I'm gonna go for an inch and a half. Whoa, I think I just came up with a brilliant idea. I'm gonna use the wax paper roll as my rolling pin. As long as I hold it down so it doesn't, because it's not very strong. Okay, that did not go the way that I thought that was gonna go in my head. I had to find something to use as a rolling pin. I'm gonna, how about a balsamic vinegar bottle? I think because this is glass, might actually work. Let's make sure this is really tight. Now we're talking. I don't want to go much thinner. I'm just trying to even it out, I guess. So now we have our slab. I don't know if I can show you up close, but there's a couple, like right there, there's some couple air bubbles. So apparently all you're supposed to do is take a pokey thing and break the air bubble. And then I think you can either take a little slip. Oh yes. Cover that back up. Ooh, watch the fingerprints. I'm scared. I don't know what I want to make first. I think I'm gonna just start with these little stencils. I'm going for some funky, bright colored jewelry. I'm just gonna go as I go. We're just gonna try it out. We have our slab. There are a couple air bubbles. Take my slip. Now that we're here, ooh, can I use this? Oh yes. Great for smoothing out. I think I'm going to start with a little dish that feels like less pressure right now. I don't know why. I think I'm just gonna use this dish. Take my little spiky tool. So now that I have the beginning of my dish, I'm going to take some of this and roll it out like a little snake. I'm going to get a rough size that I need, so then I can just work with that. Cut it off a little extra just in case. Okay, now I've got something a little smaller to work with. The next step is taking your sharp little tool and you're just going to score it, so little X's all the way around. And then you're also going to do the same thing to your wormy, all the way along the side that you plan on putting together with your bottom dish. We do this so these two pieces of clay really are able to form together. You just want to make sure there's grooves that they're able to connect. And then once you have those all scored up, you're going to take your slip and add some all around the edges. Take my little noodle. I think I can also for the middle there, slide a little slip So once it is in place and looking somewhat like a dish, so I'm gonna go around with my little tool again and score all of these pieces and mold them together. And then I think I'm going to take my little spatula guy after and then put some slip over top. So this is gonna take a little bit, but I think it'll be great. So now you can see the outside edges are all together and way smoother. So now the next step is this middle connection up here. You're going to take your tool again and you're trying to connect these two pieces of clay. So I'm just gonna go over the same process. I'm gonna score, I'm gonna put a little bit of slip in there, and then I'll probably take my little spatula. We're just gonna go all the way around and try and get this middle part connected. Now that we've got this gorgeous dish done, we're gonna make some jewelry. I also have this little shot glass. I think I'm gonna make some circles. A couple of those. They're so much easier. Popped right out. Oh, it landed, where is it? Nice. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those circles, but I love them. Okay, I got as much as I could out of that one. I'm gonna roll it back out. I gotta get going, it's getting hard. Taking too long. I also have these tiny little, they're so small, but it's a little nail with a circle at the top. So while these were drying, I was actually gonna stick these in here so these can be used as jewelry. I'm going to finish off with this slab, cutting out some stencils, getting them all ready. You're supposed to let this clay dry for 24 hours, but as it dries, you can fix up any cracks or imperfections with the slip. I think we're gonna come back and check on this in about 2 hours and see how it's drying and see if we have to fix it up. I'm gonna get to work and I'll see you soon. One thing I forgot to mention is that when you are letting them sit, you want to put them in a dark cupboard. So I put mine above my fridge and now we're ready to check on them. Okay, so it has been about an hour and a half and we are back to check on these bad boys. They are looking amazing. I was really worried about cracking or how these were going to dry since this was my first time working on a project like this, and I am so impressed. And the little hooks are working so perfectly. Look at that. They're doing amazing. I'm so proud. I ended up waiting 48 hours for them to all fully dry. I found that these bigger pieces were taking longer than the recommended 24-hour curing time. 48 hours in, these are fully dry and ready to go. We're just gonna start with a coat of paint. I did research and it says that acrylic paint is the best. I coated them all with the slip after I was done molding them all together and making them how I wanted, and I find that was helping for like the pieces like these that I cut out. It was helping to get the edges smooth, and so I ended up just putting a coat over the whole thing, and when I was reading it said that slip helps with cracks as it's drying, so I think that helped. And we also kept everything pretty thick. That's the thinnest piece I have, and it is actually pretty thin, but no issues. We're gonna get painting them. Start with the big boy. I have no idea what I want to do. I don't even know what colors I want to choose. We're going red. I just gotta say, after painting of my first piece, acrylic paint, this is going so easily and smooth. This guy is looking amazing. A lot more to go. Okay, we are back. The first layer of paint has dried. I'm now going to finish these babies off. Some I'm going to add some more acrylic paint. I've also got my Sharpies and this little pen. It's kind of like a paint pen, a white one. And to seal it off, I'm going to use the Mod Podge. I'm just gonna get going and see what we do. We are done with the painting process. I'm not gonna lie, painting these and getting them to look the way I wanted is harder than I was expecting. I have been wanting to throw this project out, but I just have to keep reminding myself that it's my first time and I gotta give myself grace and it's okay. And some of them are pretty cute, all part of the process, but we've decorated all the little guys and the big trays, and we're going to try and Mod Podge over them and see how that looks. The Mod Podge is on there. Everything is completely dry. I'm really glad I didn't give up on this project when I was having a hard time painting them and they weren't coming out the way that I wanted, because we pushed through and now I'm really happy and I think these are gonna be super cute. So I have all my little charms here and I have a whole bunch of beads here ready to go. I think I'm going to make some phone charms, maybe a necklace, and I'm just kind of gonna, whoa, and I'm just kind of gonna, oh, what? I have all of these cute beads and I'm just gonna go with the flow and see what I create. Okay, so this is one that I'm making into a phone charm, in case anyone is wondering how to do that. I don't make it a certain size, I just go until it feels right. First, I double knot right at the end of the beads, and then you want to leave a little loop, and you're gonna tie another double knot at the top, the little loop in there. In case you're wondering how to attach it, take your phone case, and you're gonna find the hole. So you pull it through one of the holes, you take the loop, you pull your thing through, and boom. Super cute. Everything is completely finished, finally. Doing all the beading for the jewelry took a lot longer than I was expecting, but that's really normal for my art projects, so they're done. I ended up making 5 phone charms in different designs. 2 of them, we used the chunky beads. And then I found these really cute smaller beads at the dollar store that I wanted to try out and made these 3 beauties. And I really like these guys too, just a different style. And then we made a couple necklaces. And I think this is my favorite necklace. I love her. Cute, summery. This one's super cute. I love these little beads. I love how it looks. I had all these black beads that I wanted to try, but all the colors I had weren't really working with black. I don't know, this one's cute. And one I just left on the black string. A little more simple looking. I didn't have the beads and the colors that I wanted, and I just kind of liked the simple look. And these are all the beaded necklaces together. Cute. And then we also have a little dish that I made. I am very happy with how it came out. There's no cracks, there's no issues. Painting it was honestly the hardest part. She's not perfect, but she's cute and we love her. I needed a little ashtray, so now I got a cute one. Overall, really happy with how this all turned out. I think this has been a great lesson for my art, that even when things get hard and I don't think it's turning out the way I want it to, push through. Art is really a process, and sometimes in the middle it cannot look like how it's wanting to turn out, but if you just push through and keep going, it all works out and you end up with things that you love. No rage quitting. Overall, I think this was a very successful first try with working with clay. I definitely have more ideas of things that I want to do in the future, and I can't wait to explore with this medium more. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Until next time, peace.